Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna teach you about Korean vowels. But before I actually teach you guys about Korean vowels, I want to tell you guys a story of creation of Hangul. Hangul is actually a man-made creation of King Sejong, who is the king of Joseon dynasty, which exists before nowadays Korea, like North Korea and South Korea. At that age, the state religion of Joseon dynasty was Confucianism, which is very common and widespread religion in Northeast Asia. That days, Koreans were deeply into Confucianism, and of course, the king of the nation was Confucianist. So he created Hangul based on Confucianism. In Confucianism, the whole world are made up of three different parts. That is earth, sky, and people. King Sejong symbolized this into three symbols. He symbolized earth into flat stroke, and sky into round dot, and people into a vertical stroke. Because most of the ancient Asian people think earth is flat, and sky or the whole universe is round, and King Sejong think people stand up on the earth. So he created three fundamental vowels: flat stroke, round dot, and vertical stroke. So the round dot, vertical stroke, and flat stroke is the three fundamental vowels made of every other vowels in Korean. Since this round dot is disappeared in modern Korean, so we can't actually know how this vowel sounds, but these two vowels are still survive. This vowel sounds E, and this vowel sounds U. And U is not a diphthong, it's a monophthong, so you have to speak it fast, not U, it's U. So E and U and this round dot is a fundamental vowels made of every other vowels. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to build up more vowels from them. All you have to do is follow these three instructions. First, you write down one stroke like U or E. Then put one or two dots on one side. Then you can add one more extra vertical stroke. But there are 4 exceptions that cannot be made by these 3 instructions. So plus 4 more vowels. By following this, you can make all of the Korean vowels. For the first, you write down one stroke like U or E. Then you can put one or two dots on one side, like from U, like this, like this, like this, like this. And from E, like this, like this, like this, and like this. And for third, you can add one more extra vertical stroke. So let me just write down the vowels we made beforehand. From E, there are yo, ya, o, a. From U, we have you, yo, u, u. From here, we can add one more extra vertical stroke But you have to remember that in every situation that you put extra E, the vertical stroke, it must be on the right side, not on the left side. It only goes on right side. Let me show you some examples. From these vowels we made, I can put E on the right side, like from yo, we can add vertical stroke E on the right side. So it's yeah. And from ya, we can add vertical stroke on the right side. So we can make yeah. And from o, we can make e. And from a, we can make e. And we cannot actually make another vowel from these two. We cannot make another vowel from this, but we can make it from this. From u, add an extra vertical stroke. On the right side, it makes we. And from u, we can make we. And we can even make from u. From u, we can make ui. And what I recommend is pause this video for a second and try write down all the vowels by yourself by following these 3 instructions. So we now know how to write down all the vowels in Korean, and the next step is the pronunciation of the vowels, how to speak it. So 이, 위, 으, 우, 에, 왜, 어, 오, 에, 아. These are monotone, which means one sounds. Each of the vowels have short one sound, like 이, 으, 우, 왜, 어. But in other hand, these guys are diphthong, which means more than one sound. For example, it's like ow in English. Ow is a long sound, and for short sounds, it's like English and owl. In English, word English, the ing sounds is much shorter than owl sounds. OW sounds and this E sounds much shorter and much longer. This is diphthong and this is monotone. In English, I think you guys are not very educated with diphthong and monotone because it is not that much important thing in English when you learn English, But in Korean, these vowels are definitely separated. So the easiest way to understand this is actually a diphthong. I would rather call this coupled vowels. And I want to say monotone to single sound. Single vowel. So single vowels and coupled vowels. Why I call this coupled vowels is actually these diphthongs, coupled vowels, are the combination of 2 single vowels. There are actually combination of 2 single vowels, like 여 is a combination of 이 and 어. When you say 이 and 어, and put them together and speak it very quickly, very fast. Yo, 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 yo. It became yo. E-o into yo. And ya is e with a. When you speak e and a really fast, it became ya. E-a, ya, ya, ya. E-a, ya, ya. And for you, it is actually a combination of e and u sound. E, u, you, 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 you. And for yo, it is combination of e and o sounds like e, o, yo, 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 yo. And for ye, it is actually a combination of e and e sounds. Yeah, 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 yeah. And for ye sound, it's a combination of e and e sound. E, yeah, yeah, yeah. E, yeah, yeah, yeah. And maybe you noticed this. In modern Korean, the difference between e and is disappearing. So lots of young people in Korean said this into e. They speak this also e. So this e sounds, original e sound is gone. And now people sound this vowel as e. So when you come to Korea and talk with native Koreans, especially young peoples, they are kind of can't distinguish these two sounds. But this is two different vowels. You have to know that. So because of that, some people, especially young people, even said these two same because these two sounds very similar and disappearing the differences. Like yeah and yeah. But for the first learners, these two sounds are completely different. You have to be possible of distinguish these two sounds. Okay, I miss some of the diphthongs, so let me show you right now. There is which is plus e, 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 e. And from now on, there are 4 more vowels without the 3 instructions, like wa, which is o with o with a, o a, o a, o a, o a, wa, and there are wa sounds, which is combination of u sound and o sound. Wa is u plus o. U, o, u, o, wa. And there are we sound, which is combination of u sound and e sound. U, e, we. And then there are we sound, which is combination of O sound and E sound. O E, O E, O E, we into we. So wa, wo, we. These are 4 more vowels that you can build. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 single vowels. 10 single vowels, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There are 11 coupled vowels. So in Korean, there are 21 vowels in total. These sounds all similar to you guys, and maybe hard to distinguish the sounds for you guys, but I have the plan. So all you have to do is follow my plan, and see you guys in next video.